You are a puppet man, carrying around a big sword and slashing monsters. You play as Pinocchio, and the story brings in a lot of key character names that were in the original story. They even have a blue fairy to give you life and a reason. The enemies are puppets, plagued people, and then plagued puppets. I also just finished Lords of the Fallen, and I think I can respect this game a little more now. The story for this game was decently entertaining with the same twist that is in every Souls-like game. The only difference is that is in line with Pinocchio, and with the 3 different endings, this game actually makes some sense. While some Souls-like games do not really have much of a story, I think this one was pretty okay, and there was a lot of random lore within the game and interesting side missions tied into the main theme, which was, are you a puppet or human? Are you going to lie or tell the truth? The way the game ends allows the studio to further branch off to the game per DLC for future games, which I think is interesting as well. The combat within the game was okay to a point. I'm surprised so many people said that this game was harder than any other Souls-like game. As per usual, I go my Big Beef build, which is full strength and a big sword. For this game, the build works perfectly to deal with almost everything that is thrown at you. Also use the grapple hook and use the finisher move to grant a secured hit. You don't really have to learn a lot of the moves, only a couple things, and some stuff is pretty easy to parry if you get used to it. But the peak way to play this game was to do like 4/6 of your points into motivity, 1/6 into vitality, and then 1/6 split into endurance and capacity to keep yourself mobile. There was a Reddit post that showed stat scaling, and basically you just level yourself on those stats until you hit the soft cap. Usually I never upgrade my health in these games, but for this game it's needed. You can block every ability besides the red ones you get a parry, and then heal up for the damage that was dealt in a couple hits. Even if you mess up and lose your gray health, the game gives you so many healing potions that you can use it to where you don't have to worry. The game was forgiving in this sense, and I felt like it was an entry-level Souls-like game. I will admit that in the beginning I struggled with some things, but I spent some time leveling and put points into my health, and it became a lot easier as I started blocking the majority of hits. I went to parry moves once I became more comfortable, but I rarely got the parry off. I didn't even try dodging this game, it felt hopeless. In short, blocking equals win in this game, but some enemies still had random cheese moves that caught me off guard and caused me to die. Respawns. These were very plentiful in this game and felt kind of good. You don't have to worry about tracking too much if you died because there was a respawn point close at every moment. There were also a lot of shortcuts that could be used to get back to spawn as well. Think about this now, it feels a lot nicer because after playing Lords of the Fallen, I was very annoyed with how much and how little the spawn locations were. And the seed mechanic was cool but felt horrible at the same time. I'll talk about the game in a later video as well. Animations. The overall combat was designed very nicely, while sometimes things didn't flow at a good pace. There's a lot of detail packed behind a lot of the moves and emphasized behind every swing, especially with fatal strikes. The only thing I wish about this was that it was easier to break their guard after you break their stamina, because charging a heavy attack with your big sword took some time to get used to and led to you getting hit a ton. Different hands. It would have been nice to try and use different hands more, but with my build, I couldn't really use them to their full potential. I used lightning once a bit, and that thing one-shot with a full charge, which was cool. Weapon drops gear. There were so many weapon drops, but I feel like not a lot of them were good. I really wish I could have played around with different builds, but the system was kind of like locking you into one piece the entire run. Each weapon had their own ability that impacted the way you fight, and would have been more entertaining if you could constantly switch up weapons and change playstyles whenever you wanted. For the majority of bosses and mobs, they were kind of easy. There was only 2 bosses I had to do like 10 times, but other times only like 3 tries, which means it was fairly easy. The only downside to some of them were strange one-shot mechanics that if you messed up, you could get caught in a bad combo and nuked down. I'll also say that I like that there was a lot of bosses, and I wish they put that into a little more of enemy design. There were like 3 puppets and 3 plague, and then a combo of the both. If there were more basic enemies, it would be more refreshing. Wall hits. I felt like this was the cause of 70% of my deaths. The collision in this game was too realistic, where if you swing near a wall, you're going to collide with it, stopping the attack. For once, I'm okay with this feature not being realistic when I'm fighting in small corridors against big mutant monsters. XP. Honestly, you did not need to grind at all in this game if you killed everything along the way and explored a little bit. I think at most I farmed those 10 levels to get some extra health, but this game rewards you with so many XP items that you don't really have to worry. Your level progress smoothly increases throughout the entire game. Skill tree. I really like this aspect as well, as it led to some pretty nice quality of life things. If you went out and got every core, these upgrades supercharge you for your survivability rate, supplying you with minor combat enhancements as well as giving tons of potions. There was a ton of different upgrades, and it was nice to be able to choose specific upgrades that benefited your build. Linear and explorations. Lastly, we have pathing in this game. Comparing this to Lords, I'm actually happy that for the most part, it was very straightforward on where you needed to go next. Sometimes on your TP map, it even had icons of side stories that you could do. This was nice because sometimes I don't read everything or remember, so it was like a little guide for you. For majority of Souls games, you kind of just get thrown out there and gotta feel it out. It would be interesting to have a game where there's a mission list or something where you keep track of all the things so you know if you completed everything within the game, like a book or something. Most areas can run straight through, and occasionally you don't know if you wanted to go left or right, but this game felt like you could tell which was the main way and which was an item to collect. I didn't think this mattered until Lords with an OCD nightmare and with so many random paths to take that were never ending. With so many checkpoints and shortcuts, you never really felt lost, and some paths were long but easy to follow. Having a very linear path for a Souls game with minor off-path exploration was really good, especially for my mental well-being. That's it. The game was actually really fun to play, comparing it to Lords, which I just played. So here's some clips of me playing it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing the butterfly effect. You'll fist somebody. Where's Geppetto? Pick me up with those strong arms. Ah, look at him. He just wants a little kiss. Sir, how are you doing on this fine evening? Everyone held it. Heady? Weapons have distinctive blades and handles that each have their own fable art. Fable art are used as fable slots. Different fable. The fable. I'll take it as a no. Take it as sir. Holy fuck, I just chopped them in half. Fisted the fuck out of that door.
Weapons are a constant source of trouble. Please leave the premises.
It was the land before time. I'll just fight him normally how I want to, not the game wants me to. You know how I said I want to do how I wanted to, not the game, and literally locked me into this corner. So the game is getting its way. That guy doing over there? He's just hanging out. Perfect run this time.
You're the devil's puppet.
I guess I really don't have to do this. But I like it. Oh, she's adorable.
That's right.
You know what's the problem? They're heading to 360s. He's beating the fuck out of my Spectral. Thank God I summoned him instead of me. That was me at the fuck. Oh, activated. If I send here, works. This works. The phone. Hello?
Oh no! You're alive!
Who told this man to sound like the Joker? Oh. Oh my. What kind of alarm is that, bro? Fucking gotta wake up. It's 8 AM. Gotta go to fucking work. Hey, it's Fucko, the King of Flames. What? Dude, I didn't say he could be in the Fatal Strike range if you read him with that.
I'm a sinner who could not save the ones I loved. If I let you go up there, even if it hurts, persevere, my child. Having only one leg and one arm should curb your curiosity. Child, only the worthy.
The best rotation. She's quick. Down, demon. Watch that one dude running in place. Or just jump down. A wormfish dragon lady. Oh. I spent like... Oh my... I'd like... Is that the beginning area? Ow. at me, and I look at him, and he looks at me. I look at him. Oh shit, drop the mask. No games now. Now it's time for business. Oh god, you just fucking plopped on down. That's one way to start the battle. It's been a while, sweetheart. We thought we were doing my thing. You've been all on my brain. Oh, there's a lot over here to make it look like it was the way to go. So it's left not the way to go, and this was the way to go? We'll never know which way truly is the way to go, I guess. This electric arm doesn't do shit. Ready. Not ready. They're strong? They are not strong.
Really gonna take on the Black Rabbit Brotherhood by yourself?
Do a lot of things at once, so I don't need no mens. Why do I have to fist every door that I open? Back, demon. Oh, that was a setup. Yes, yeah, the spirit form. That actually reminded me, maybe I should. I wake up every morning. I like how in this game you know you're entering a boss battle because there's these little things. What the fuck was that explosion, bro? My lady? How do you do? Would you like this dance? Yeah, you just wanted a dance. I was afraid. Now he's appalled. Oh! He did the 360 head spin, it's over. I'm gonna make him upset. Oh. I just realized you can read what it said. That my friends, go get him. Oh, level up on them. Tomorrow morning I wake up and just be, what is going on with the camera angle sometimes? Probably burn through the rest of this. If they wanted to. Like sprint past, collect a decent level. Say that is these two guys. Oh my shit. Wait, style? You be fat. Where, and I just realized maybe my memory was always short. Did that thing activate too? They all activated them there. Ow, I'm out, they're all activating. Oh my god, I'm There's 4 fucking people right here. Jesus fucking, oh my god. Oh, Pinocchio, it's a real boy. Oh, ain't no way.
Kill me.
Go, go. What area is this? What is up there? Who's that? Who's here? Show yourself. I'm just gonna leave you. Nemesis looking guy. Oh my. He's fought in several world wars. Oh. I hit you in the back though. Now there isn't much variation in the monsters throughout the game. It's very repetitive and oh no! For some reason those guys remind me of people that were in Crash Bandicoot. Gotta upgrade that other one. I didn't really think that through. Ooh, beach.